In this task, we're going to learn how to copy, paste, and also prepare mail merging for a pre-designed letterhead template that's been created. So the template is already open on the page here in front of us, and we have already created our database with addresses and names for our mail merge to happen. So one of the first things we're going to do here is insert a date field so that when we're creating our letter, we're using professional standards for letter writing. In this section, because we are doing some mailing, we're going to go straight into the mailing. And from here, what I would like for you to do is select your recipients. Because we have our list already, we're going to use our existing list, and we're going to locate that list and open it for our mailing list. Because I have more than one sheet here, I'm simply going to make sure I select the correct sheet that has the information on it and go OK. That's going to mean that when we put our details in, we are going to be able to simply come to our insert field and all of the information is going to be ready for us. Okay, going back to the date, the first thing we're going to do is insert, because we're putting something into our sheet, and we're going to come straight across to the text section on our ribbon and select time and date. From here, you can select from any of these available formats, date that you like the look of, and select OK. As we put our date there, please ensure that you use any spacing that's required for your letter to remain professional. Usually one space between our date is sufficient. We're then going to insert our client's first name and last name at this point. So going back to our mailing, and we're going to insert our fields first name, space, last name or surname. I'm going to select enter, and here I'm going to insert the address for my client. I have all of those details right here, and I can simply enter them as they need to appear in a professional letter. Please note that between the first name and surname there is a space, and then in between our suburb, state and postcode here there is also a space included. Between your address section and your greeting or salutation, you need to ensure that there are a few spaces. So we have 1, 2, and we'll put our dear here to start our letter. Again, we can use our merged fields to insert any information that we like. At this point next to dear, I would like to include the first name of my client. So I'm going to include that field there. Any of the letter contents that need to be added here can be added. And that can continue on for as long as you like, and whatever information needs to be continually added here. At any point, if you're asked to insert times and dates for upcoming events, you will need to use your calendar function, which is located in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, to identify dates into the future. And you can navigate through that using the 2 arrows here. As an example, if I need to put in a date for an event to occur and it's going to be occurring on the second day or second Monday of next month, I can simply come to the next month, which is December, and find the second Monday that occurs to get that date. I now know that Monday the 12th of December is the second Monday of that month, and I manually key that in. If you were to include signatures, you could do that at the bottom of your letter. However, in this instance, we are not going to be doing that. Now, to ensure that this has worked adequately, I can preview my results by selecting Preview Results here, and it will show me exactly what the layout will look like. You can see here first name, surname, address or street, suburb, state and postcode are listed here, and also down here the person's first name has been selected and entered there. I can select the arrows up the top here to scroll through and look at the next records to ensure that they have all been adequately completed. To come back and see exactly what fields I have, all I have to do is unselect Preview Results and I have completed that. I can select save at this point and ensure that I save it to the correct file name and location within my documents so that it is easy for me to come back and locate that at any time. You can select Finish Merge here. If you want to print the documents out, you would simply go to Print Documents. If you were sending it as an email, you would select Send Email. However, you can also just save this and have your preview results to show the change.